Wait, that's the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. The end. I did it. Oop. Hey everybody. Welcome to Desert Bus for Shadow Generation. Done by Weezley. This is just me running forward for about 3 hours. Just about. So we're just gonna hang out and so basically, if you don't know Desert Bus, there's a game called Desert Bus that simulates driving from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas in the 80s, I think. And it's about 8 hours. It'll just basically this. So this is what that is, except Shadow, or Surge in this case, is way faster than a bus. So this is the game. And if you go off the sides, you die and have to start completely over. There are checkpoints every so often. And I used all my boost already. So it's a little, the level is huge. The level is gigantic. This is basically it. So it's a little glitchy. You see the shadows aren't perfect, but that's just because the level's so huge. So anyway, get comfortable. We're gonna do this whole thing. Yep. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Brynmations. I do animations on my main channel, Brynmations. You might have seen some stuff. I don't know. And then I started a gaming channel. This is what that is. My gaming channel. Welcome to the most interesting. In the background, I have Sonic Lo-Fi queued up, so hopefully that's okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have ChatGPT give me some icebreakers to just kind of talk about whatever and see where they go. ChatGPT, I need icebreakers to get a conversation started. I need stuff that's that could be unique and also is it could have a pretty profound answer. Have those every so often, but then every so often just give me video game opinion stuff, but not generic. Try to give me something unique about video games. So to recap, I just want icebreaker questions, one at a time, but they're usually profound, and they could have a really interesting answer, or just generic stuff about video games. Oh, almost ran off the edge of the road. Okay. If I could get one ability if I could gain one ability and how it would change the life, I would basically just use teleportation. I think teleportation, because people talk about travel a lot, they would be able to fly, but I just want to teleport somewhere, and I don't know what I'd do with that. There's the possibility of transferring water to places that need it, or getting medicine that needs to be refrigerated to remote areas, or supplies, or even basic clothing or food and stuff. That would probably be one way to do that. It'll also be good for me, because then I could just go to Japan whenever I wanted, for lunch, and then come back. Video games is fine. Sure. Oh, I just want to see Sam and Max come back. It asked me, maybe I should, can you like hear this at all? I don't think you can. But anyway, it asked me if I could bring back any video game franchise, what would I pick? And I said Sam and Max, like with like a classic pixel style. I really like I like the Sam and Max 3D stuff, but I don't really like the way the 3D models look so much. Like the pixel style would be good. I would like a Sam and Max like adventure game. Like, I mean, the point and click stuff, if you didn't do anything point and click, I think people would get upset. But if you had like a Mario Explorer type game with Sam and Max, I would really enjoy that. That would be awesome. What the hell? What? Why did it pause? Not you. No, just go back to the questions. It paused and I didn't know why. If I could live in any video game universe, which would I choose and why? Shut up. All right. I don't know if that was anything. I don't think it. Like the phone has to be on the whole time, and my battery, I just see it like eating me. Bad as shit. Hi guys. How's it going? What are we talking about today? What should we talk about? What should we talk about? I really didn't think about this. I'm just kind of here. I don't think you could really even hear ChatGPT. I don't know how effective it was. I should have had a list of questions all ready to go or something. I didn't do shit. So, Sonic. My favorite Sonic character is a toss-up between Fang the Sniper and Surge the Tenrec. Surge is kind of new, but I really like this character a lot. Like, I really like Surge. And I've always liked Fang. I think growing up, I really like my favorite color is purple. And I didn't think I realized that. So growing up, I kind of just gravitated towards a lot of purple characters, like Darkwing Duck, Donatello, Fang the Sniper. All these purple characters were just my favorite. They just happened to be my favorite. But kind of when I realized I just had a color bias, it was more like I still like Fang because he's really funny. Like and then he was recently in Sonic Superstars, which was really cool. Not the game. The game was awful. I like Trip a lot, but I didn't care for Sonic Superstars at all. It really wasn't my boom jam. It really didn't do anything for me. I did a desert bus run on for Sonic Frontiers on this channel. And now I'm doing it again. Because I hate myself. I wanted to do Gravity made a My Little Pony kart, like Mario Kart mod for the DS, and like all like custom 3D models, custom tracks, custom karts. It's crazy good. Like voice lines. It's like My Little Pony got a kart racing game. It's kind of crazy. And I was gonna play that, but this came out, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why. So Fang was always my favorite because he was purple, but okay, so his first game was Sonic Triple Trouble. He's kind of silly. He's a silly little guy. Like, so in that game you face against Eggman, Knuckles, and Fang. Thus the name being Triple Trouble. And Eggman is the main bad guy. And Knuckles, he was still kind of an antagonist back in the day. And so he has all these traps throughout the area, and he uses them, and it's really a pain in the ass. And then Fang tries to have the traps the same way, and he's like really boastful about it. So he'll press a button and he'll laugh in your face, but then like a fire trap will spring on him, and he'll be engulfed in flames and like freak out and run away. And that's basically the game. You'd like play a level, run into Knuckles every so often. He would do a trap that would mess you up. And then you run into Fang every so often, and he would try to do a trap that would backfire on him. And he's just like a little goober. And then in Sonic Fighters, he had like a pop gun, and he was really lively. And when you fought against Fang in Sonic Fighters, you could actually take his gun and use it on him. And when you take his gun, he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Oh no!" I just always thought he was really funny. He was supposed to be a boss in Sonic Extreme. Sonic Extreme is a canceled game for the Sega Saturn that had like a weird fisheye lens. Sega Saturn is one of my favorite consoles, but it never had like a mainline Sonic game, which was kind of the beginning of the end. Or like, it never had a mainline Sonic game, so Sega Saturn never really did that well. And so then they went into the Dreamcast kind of in the red, and the Dreamcast just had such a like you could pirate their games. You could just burn their games onto a regular CD. And so pirating was so rampant that they just lost it. And then like the PlayStation 2 came out and just, mopped the floor with them. So piracy. So anyway, Sega Saturn never had a mainline Sonic game. There was Sonic Jam, which is like a 3D, you walked around and did stuff and went to like extra bonus things. But like it was like if Sonic Speed Simulator was really, really limiting with Sonic Jam, basically. But Fang was supposed to be a boss in Sonic Extreme. But what actually happened is that let me see. So Yuji Naka, who was like the Sonic guy, he programmed the Sonic games, and he put in a lot of work to make that stuff work. And so instead of making a Sonic game, there was Sonic 3D Blast. That was really kind of like an isometric, kind of like, oh, okay, I guess. Yuji Naka made a game called Nights into Dreams, which is one of my favorite games. You fly around and you kind of race your own time and try to get a good score and stuff. And Sega, without Yuji Naka's permission, took his Nights engine and started making a game about Sonic called Sonic Extreme. When Yuji Naka found out that they took his engine without his consent or permission, he threatened to quit the company over it. And so, they bent the knee and they said, "Oh, sorry. We're so sorry. Oh my gosh." And then so they canceled it, which is a shame. And not a shame, because you can download Sonic Extreme now, and it's kind of a giant piece of shit. It's kind of a giant piece of garbage. So I'm fine. I would have loved to see Fang as a final boss and stuff, but the music's kind of good, but it's a piece of shit. It's not good at all. Oh, I'm an old school Sonic fan. I'm old. Oh, actually, I was born in Anchorage, Alaska, and I lived there for like 9 or 8 years or whatever. And then we had to move to Ohio. I know, and Ohio's a funny haha meme now. Then we moved to Ohio, and then Sonic 1 came out like in 91, I think. And then we were only in Ohio a year, and Mom's job dissolved because BP Amico is a terrible company. And that their job dissolved, and so Mom could either go back to Alaska, get a job there, like try to find a new job in Ohio, or go to Houston, Texas for a guaranteed paying job. So we went to Houston after not even a full year in Ohio, which really sucks. And so then when I moved to Texas, Sonic 2 came out, Sonic CD came out. And I used to listen to Sonic CD. Like, if you took the Sonic CD game and put in a regular CD player, CD players are these old things that were like an iPhone, but they only played what's on the CD and you couldn't call anybody. I forget how old I am sometimes. And so you had the CD had the game file on it. Then it also had music tracks individually. And so if you put the video game in a oh, look, a checkpoint. Ooh. Oh, cool. I guess I'm going to get that it should be every 15 minutes, but I'm falling behind. So every 15 minutes, I get a little buddy. I have something to look forward to. Oh, my bladder is super small, so I'm kind of worried how this is going to... I can pause, though. It's kind of interesting, so... And there's a timer already there. It's great. So I guess I could pause. Okay, whatever, I guess. That kind of... Does that defeat the purpose, though? I don't know. If I can just pause, then... I don't know. Do we care? If I have to pee like crazy bad, I'll have like an emergency pause, but I'm gonna try not to use it. Anyway, so Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and then I think the internet was just starting to come around that time, so I found cheat codes for Sonic 2, and I would always give myself debug mode, and I would just play a supersonic. I like the super levels, or the emerald levels were too hard for me. So I would just cheat supersonic, and I would just play Sonic 2 like that over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then Sonic 3 and Knuckles came out, and I've told these stories so many times, but I'm just gonna tell it again. Sonic 3 and Knuckles was kind of funny. Or no, Sonic 3 was kind of funny because I was big, I've been playing Sonic 2 and Sonic CD like a bazillion times. And I remember we were going to Alaska for a visit. Back to visit my family and stuff that were still up there. And if you're wondering what keeps me from just holding the stick forward, you veer off to the right. Like, the level is made such a way to where you just kind of veer a little bit off to the right. So you have to pay attention. So it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, right? Sonic 3. I had to go to school that day. Oh, no, we were going to Alaska. Sonic 3 came out that Friday, but I had to go to school, and I was obsessed. I was this little obsessed kid, and I could only think about Sonic 3. And how I was a little bit bummed that I wasn't going to get to play it before I went to Alaska. And I was impatient. I wanted it now. So, whoa, easy, buddy. So I wanted it now. So I was just thinking about it all day, and I was a little bummed. But it was okay. At least I get it later. But when I got home, Dad had already gone to the store and picked it up. So it was on the stair banister when I got home, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I got to play a little while. I got to play it for a couple hours before we needed to go. I got to play it, and then it was like, "Okay, bud, we got to go." And I'm like, "All right, okay." Well, that's sad. That's I'm at least I got to play it at all. But Dad was like, "Hey, guess what? When we're down in Alaska, we have to do like an adult party, and so we're actually gonna pack up the Genesis and Sonic 3 and bring it with us and hook it up in the hotel." And I was like, so we brought Sonic. We brought Sonic along with us, and me and my cousin, who was older than me, he was like an older brother. We played Sonic 3 and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine in the hotel while they went to their adult party thing. I still don't know what it is. And what came after that? Then there was the Sega Saturn. There was just a bunch. There was like, Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic Jam. And I used to play Sonic Jam, and they have those little mission things, and I would try to speed run. I think the Sonic Jam is on this channel because I got an emulator to work. So I actually played Sonic Jam on here like a year or so back. I can't remember. Let me think. The Sonic Jam. I did that a lot. I played that game all the time. And Sonic R was for Sonic Saturn also. I played Sonic R a bunch. I got really good at it. Sonic Jam. The little Knights. I played Knights all the time. Like Knights was kind of fun because it's a 2.5D game, but you fly and you're trying to get your score as high as possible, and then you cross the finish line. And then you would get a score once you went to a specific area on the finish line. You probably played this because it's in Sonic Robo Blast 2 as the bonus level, so hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But on the Sega Saturn, just Knights version, and you can play it on Steam right now. I highly recommend it. And so Yuji Naka, before he was a jailbird, before he was an insider trader, and before he went to jail, he used to be like obsessed with cars, like racing cars and stuff. Like, and this totally makes sense. Like, he used to play, like, Sonic was invented because he would speedrun Mario, and he wanted a game that was more about like speedrunning, and so that's why Sonic is the way it is. But he's like in Japan he would do these drag race stuff. Like we were mutuals. I don't know why. I friended him, and I guess the Japanese like feel inclined to friend you because like all of the big Sonic people I'm mutuals with. Like I'm mutuals with Izuka. I've actually had very short conversations on Messenger with the president of Sonic Team. Very, very short. But like I drew a picture of him for his birthday. He was like, "Oh, I like your style." And I was like, "Oh, God." And like the original artist of Sonic, whose name escapes me. I don't want to butcher it, so I'm just not going to say it. But the original concept artist of Sonic, we're mutuals, and I'm mutuals with Yuji. I'm mutuals with all the Sonic people for some stupid ass reason. But, where was I going with that? Oh, Yuji Naka. So I saw his personal Facebook a lot, and he goes to like Formula One race car, drag race, like fast car things all the time. And so that's just, going around like a lap try as fast as possible, which is so typical. Because in Knights, if you don't hit this one point on the checkpoint, you can continue the level and continue to get points. And so basically, like the fun part about Knights is you have to get to the checkpoint before the timer is out. So if you have like 2 minutes, right, and it takes you 30 seconds to do, like it takes you 32 seconds to do a lap, and you're trying to get like an S rank, right, and the like all the enemies and all the points and all the collectibles reset every lap. And so, and then once you finally decide you're done with the level, and you go into the little area that like calculate, like when you finally cross the finish line, it'll calculate your score and stuff. But you could choose to skip the finish line and do another lap, and then that lap you can collect more collectibles and stars and kill enemies and stuff and raise your score higher. And so basically it comes down to if you have 2 minutes on the clock, it takes you 32 seconds to do a lap. How many laps can you do before you like basically like in nights you fall out, you basically it's game over. It's not, but just for the sake of argument, just to make this easier, it's like game over. So when you lose all your points and you have to start over, you'll get an F rank for sure, basically. And so it kind of comes down to is can you make that last little push? Can you make that last little bit? And so it's like, oh, I bet I could squeeze in another lap. And you can do like Nights has like a level of like 4 of those. And so it's basically like how many laps you can do like 4 times. Like if you're essentially doing like 16 laps to try to get your score up. And that's what's so fun about Nights. So I play that all the time. What's funny about Nights is that Sonic actually had his first 3D appearance as Nights. Like in Nights. There was a game called Nights Christmas or Nights into Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas Night. It's just Christmas Night. And it was a promotional free item that Sega gave out like in a magazine or something or a mailer. I don't remember, but Sega gave it out for free. And it's basically Nights, but everything's been reskinned for Christmas. But it also has a lot of other extras. Like you can play as Sonic and just run around in it. Like that's the time Sonic's first real venture into real 3D was in Nights into Dreams. I have a Japanese Sega Saturn and Christmas Night, so I could play it technically. I went to Japan and I went to a retro video game store and they had for like really decent prices all this retro console stuff and Nights. I was like, yeah. I'm gonna buy the crap out of this. I have a Japanese and American copy of Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD in my collection at any given time because I have a problem. I don't know why I'm deciding to do this. Well, welcome to 30 minutes into this bitch. I don't know. I think I kind of did this because I thought the person just did the mod like earlier this afternoon. Like this is brand new. This is brand spanking new for Shadow Generations. So I don't think I'm going to be the first, but I'll at least be early. I thought at least it would be good for like it would be clickable at the very least. I don't know how practical it is, but I thought, what the hell? You know what's funny? Since we get a checkpoint every 15 minutes I have something to look forward to. I'm like looking at like, oh, I have like a little buddy I get to say hi to. It's really funny. Tunes provided by Sonic Lo-Fi Streaming. Thank you, Sonic Lo-Fi. So let's see. So Sega Saturn came out. And then after Sega Saturn was the Dreamcast. And the Dreamcast was kind of interesting because I was obsessed with finally getting a new Sonic, like a real 3D Sonic game. And we couldn't get the Dreamcast right away, so sorry, the Sonic noises in the song made me think something was happening on screen. There was this place called Blockbuster where you used to be able to rent video games and stuff, and you could actually rent consoles. So I rented the Dreamcast a bunch, and I played Sonic Adventure. The only problem is that the Dreamcast needed a virtual memory card, or VMU, and the memory card went into the controller, and the console that I rented didn't come with the memory card. So I had to, and like I rented the Dreamcast like several times in a row. So I played the beginning of Sonic Adventure like a gazillion times. We finally got a Dreamcast, and I was able to save it. And I was actually able, I remember at the time, my girlfriend at the time came over, and she fell asleep on the couch, and I didn't have anything better to do, so I just turned on Sonic Adventure, and I actually beat the supersonic part while she was asleep. And I was like, yeah. She got pissed because she wanted to go do something else, but she never told me. She never told me she wanted to go like somewhere and do something. I had no idea. So, and when she fell asleep, I was like, well, I guess I'll just play this. We actually got into an argument over it. We actually broke up over it because the fight got kind of nasty. The fight got really ugly. And it was so fucking stupid. I just broke up with her. So fucking stupid. So I was just like, I'm out of here. So I actually broke up over Sonic the Hedgehog. How stupid is that? And then what was that? Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2. I pre-ordered Sonic Adventure 2 because I wanted to make sure I got a copy. And so the release date for Sonic Adventure 2 came out. And I remember I was waiting at a closed GameStop for it to open. And the employee came over, was like, hey, what are you here for? I'm like, oh, I'm here for Sonic Adventure 2. And I was the only one there. It was like, look around. It was inside a mall. It was like, look around, nothing, look around, nothing. Where's my checkpoint? I missed my little checkpoint. I'm not going at exactly. I think it's like every 17 minutes there's a checkpoint. I think that's my current pace. Oh, also, just really quick here. The previous version I played for Surge was the voice, like the voice was lines from Kill la Kill. Is a professional voice actor. That's why they were done so well. I think it was like, what is her name? I don't remember. I don't remember, but the voice actress for Ryuko? Oh god, what is the Kill la Kill main character's name? Oh, I'm so bad at this. I saw it like once and it immediately left my mind. Anyway, the voice actress for Kill la Kill, they put over Surge, but they have a fan voice actress by the name of Vivian Reed, who is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So I appreciate they have like a custom voice, Vivian Reed. And on my main channel, I tried to do a song remix with Vivian Reed's like crazy good voice line. It turned out bad because I'm terrible at music, but it was kind of fun, I guess. It's not really listenable, but it's fun. Oh, look, there it is. It seems to be every 18 minutes or so there's a checkpoint. So the Dreamcast. Sonic Adventure 2. So Sonic Adventure 2, he opened it up and he had the copy there, and I was like, yay! And he was like, you know what? You're lucky this is even here because we normally don't get this stuff early. And I'm like, really? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yay, no problem with me. So, I recently started collecting Dragon Ball Z, like not figures, but like kind of like little statues, like $25 statues. They look pretty good. They look great, actually, for that kind of price, to be perfectly honest. They look like they'd be way more expensive. And so, like, I only sit, like, the back of my microphone now is, like, between Broly and Majin Buu. And I'm like, hey, I'm coming dangerously close to knocking one of them over. Sonic Adventure. So I got Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Adventure 2 is a pretty normal experience. I just played Sonic Adventure 2, and I remember liking Shadow's design a lot. I still like Shadow's design. Sonic Adventure 2 is pretty straightforward. And then what? And then they stopped doing consoles, and then they went over to doing. And then so Sonic Adventure DX, and that was cool because Sonic Adventure DX had Metal Sonic, and that was pretty sick. I like playing as Metal Sonic. I don't know why they didn't just use the same model. That was like, you know, the two little Metal Sonics that are encased. Why didn't they just use that Metal Sonic? But it's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I'm not upset. Stupid. And then Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which was pretty neat. Because they had extra skins. Like different skins you could have. And then I also got into Phantasy Star Online pretty hard for the GameCube. Like the music for Phantasy Star fucking kicks ass. And then Billy Hatcher was on the GameCube. And then I got Sonic Heroes. And I didn't really like Sonic Heroes. I liked some of the levels. I like some of the level music, but I didn't like the game. Like Sonic Heroes is probably my least favorite Sonic game. Well, my least favorite mainline Sonic game. It's fine. I just don't, you know, with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, I have levels that I want to play over and over again. Like I could speed run, like on Radical Highway or Speed Highway or, you know, White Mountain Jungle, whatever the hell, you know. Those are short little, like, try to speed run those. And Sonic Heroes, it was these long, like, drawn out, kind of painful, methodical levels that the music in Sonic Heroes is amazing. The music in Sonic Heroes is great. Like, I like Mystic Mansion, the jungle levels, even the beginning, like Bingo Highway. All of those songs are just like the Egg Albatross is still one of my favorite Sonic songs of all time. I'm not doing it right, but you get the idea. I didn't really like Sonic Heroes that much. Shadow the Hedgehog was kind of neat. Again, like, it was fine. I didn't like the fact that you had to, like, to get the true ending, you had to get Jesus Christ. So for Shadow the Hedgehog, and you probably know because it's more prevalent, but there's only like 32 levels, but in those 32 levels you could be good, neutral, or evil. So, and you have to clear off you have to go to, there's like, I'm gonna say there's 9 at the end that all have a good, neutral, or evil ending. And you have to clear all of those. And the only way to do that is to go through all the levels over again to get to, and then at the end, like, you could do all good, and then you get that ending, right? You can do all good, except switch it up at the end and be evil. Oh, then you get that ending. Oh, then you can do all good, except for the last level, and then be evil. Then you get a different boss, and you can be good on that boss and get that ending. Do that exact same thing, but now you have to be evil on that boss, and then get so you just did that. You just did that over and over and over again. Then you finally get a final boss with Black Doom and his giant nutsack, and you karate chop shoot lasers into his balls. I don't fucking know. That game was fine. The music, again, Shadow the Hedgehog has some great music. Westopolis, Power Man 5000 did a song for them, which was crazy. I skipped over a lot of the handhelds. I skipped over the Sonic Advance series was cool. I I think Amy didn't get a spin dash until Sonic Advance, or a proper spin dash until Sonic Adventure or Sonic Advance 3, right? Like Sonic Advance 1, she was present, and then Sonic Advance 2, you had to unlock her as a secret character after getting all the emeralds. Fucking boo. By the way, that sucks. Because getting the emeralds was super hard. I remember I had to buy one of those funny guidebooks on where all the special locations were. They like hid these little springs that sent you to the bonus stage, and but I got it. I unlocked Amy. And then Sonic Advance 3, they tried to do like a tag team thing, which was fine, but I mean, I get it. You got to do something. You got to innovate. I appreciate that, but whatever. Sonic Battle, I have mixed feelings with. Sonic Battle is really, really, really cool. Except I think they made like the regular campaign, and then someone said it beat the regular campaign too fast. Double all the campaigns and make the second refight extremely hard and arduous. And so like playing Sonic Battle, like the sprites are awesome. The sprites are amazing. And you get to play as Shadow. I think it's one of the only times you officially play pixelated Shadow. Like it's the only time that Shadow has a sprite that is playable. I think that's the only time. Maybe Rouge too, honestly. And so that was cool. And but I just didn't like the refights. I still to this day I can't without cheating. There's one part way later when you're playing as Knuckles and the E102s come out, and the first fight with the E102s is fine, but the second fight, they like have all these instant kill moves and it fucking sucks. I can't stand it. It drives me bananas. So I still haven't. I every time I try to stream Sonic Battle, I end up giving in and cheating the shit out of the game. Every time I'm like, okay, we're gonna do Sonic Battle for real this time. Then all of a sudden I'm Shadow and I'm teleporting around and instant killing stuff. And I'm like, ha 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 ha, yes, yes. Stupid. What else on mobile games? Or not mobile, but I can't think of other advanced titles off the top of my head. On Game Gear, Sonic 1 was super hard. Sonic 2 was super hard. Sonic Chaos was a little more forgiving. Sonic Triple Trouble was like playable. Like that was the first like, okay, I actually want to play this for real. Tails Adventure for the GameCube is actually a ton of fun. I really like that game. It's like a Metroidvania but with Tails, and I liked it a lot. I should play that again sometime. Actually, I've kind of turned this channel into the modding channel, so I don't know if I just all of a sudden just started playing regular stuff or what happened. We're veering. Whoop, too much. I'm holding it with my other hand, and I'm like holding the control funny. Because I was holding it for 44 minutes with the other hand, and I guess it's a little slower. Whatever. Oh, don't do. Oh, easy. If I touch the sides, I die. Pet. Apparently Act 2 is 2D. There's spikes and stuff you have to avoid. Crazy. So what was it? Shadow the Hedgehog? What came after Shadow the Hedgehog? I think then Shadow the Hedgehog, and then Sonic 06. Sonic 06. Like Sonic Heroes, like the good graces, like Sonic used to be untouchable. Sonic 1 was so good, and Sonic 2 was so good, Sonic 3 was so good, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic CD. You know, they had like A's across the board, like perfect scores. And Sonic Adventure came out and it was kind of like, oh, this is fine. Sure. The Sonic Adventure 2 came out, like, okay. Sonic Heroes came out, was the first time reviewers were like, Sonic kind of not doing it for me, guys. Shadow the Hedgehog was kind of another like, what is going on here? What is the deal? So the Sonic 2006 came out, which was riddled with problems. That was the beginning. That was being a Sonic fan. Now difficult. It was now kind of a pain in the ass. And Sonic 06. What's there to say about Sonic 06 that haven't said already? But just a lot of wasted potential there, because they had some good. They try to go like ultra serious, which I can kind of appreciate. At the same time, I don't know. Silver, I still think to this day, I think Silver's campaign, there's a lot of technical marvels in it that, like, you know, you just walk up to stuff and you pick it up with your mind and you flawlessly, you take it with you and then you throw it as ammo. That's a cool concept. Having your surroundings be your ammo. I haven't like Silver's game. I haven't seen any game anywhere make anything close to Silver's gameplay. Like with that, like people shoot bullets at you and you hold it and throw it back, or you can like that just doesn't like you can break a box of apples, pick up all the apples and throw them like bullets. Like that's kind of sophisticated. That's got to be really kind of sophisticated. So I really appreciate Silver's gameplay. And then I don't when you get to like the billiard section. Like I learned to level skip because I hate the billiard section. I learned to just skip through the walls because I hate them so much. We should be another checkpoint relatively soon. If I'm not mistaken. We seem to be losing. It seems to be taking us longer and longer to get to each checkpoint, but we should be coming up on one soon here. Hello. So I didn't really like the gameplay of Sonic 06. Sonic Rush, I like Sonic Rush. I like Sonic Rush, the original. Pretty good. I like it a lot. That's where they introduced the boost mechanic, which is kind of like, I don't really like the boost gameplay. Like boost to win is not for me. I know some people are into it and that's fine, but just for me personally, that's not my thing. But I like Sonic Rush because the whole point of like doing tricks is to keep your boost meter up so you could actually boost through stuff, and it was like you boost. It was actually super cool. And I like Blaze as a character. Sonic Rush Adventure 2, I remember not liking as much, but I don't know why. I just remember I just didn't really care for it as much, and Hideki Naganuma didn't do the soundtrack, so I was like, eh. Hideki Naganuma did the soundtrack for Sonic Rush and it was hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's like the original Sonic Rush soundtrack still slaps crazy hard to this day. I wish they kept him on, or at least I wish they. Whatever. He's just so talented. There's my checkpoint. There it is. There we go. Hello. I almost got to meet Hideki Naganuma in Japan. I went to Japan with a friend of mine, and on Twitter we sent him a message and said, "Hey, we're two fans in Japan, kind of around where you live, and we were wondering if you wanted a free lunch." And I think he saw it and I know he saw it. He favorited it. He saw it. He never replied to us, but I think he considered getting a free lunch. I think it went through his head. He was like, "Oh, I could use a free lunch." I thought, like, talk to two American guys for a second. Like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe." But almost, not quite, but I was almost. So close. So Sonic 06. There's Sonic's campaign, which Shadow's campaign. You know, they're fine. But I think I like playing as Silver the most in that game. There's some really good music in Sonic 06. A lot of it is kind of skippable though. I'm gonna be honest. Sonic 06 has a lot of like, I can just skip it. But I don't like the main theme song of Sonic 06, the In His World. I do not care for it. If you like it, that's awesome. A lot of people do. Just for me personally, I can't stand that song. I can't stand In His World where life does not exist. In His world. It just sounds like somebody's whining. I don't know if I don't like the zebra head or whatever, but it's not for me. It's not my thing. If you like it, no problem. I'm glad that you do, but it's not for me. I just thought of something. They were like, I'm getting my games mixed up. There was the DS, which has their DS had like Sonic colors on it and stuff. So anyway, so that was a pretty low point in Sonic's history, and then Sonic's reputation went into the dirt so hard that then they started to just focus on like only Sonic. So I think the very next game was Sonic Colors, if I'm not mistaken, right? Sonic Colors? Nope. Excuse me. No. Let me think. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking the storybook games. Like Sonic and the Secret Ring suck. Sonic and Black Knight suck. If you like it, fine, whatever. I yield to. I hate Sonic and the Black Knight. I hate Sonic and the Secret Rings. I hate them. Those are so. I just do not care for them. They're like hardcore Sonic and the Black Knight fans, and I'm like, fucking why? Like, there's a mod on here to like have Shadow be Lancelot, and I'm like, no. And there was a TikTok going around that showed a bunch of mods, and Lancelot was highly featured, and I'm like, fucking why? Why the hell? Who gives a shit? Stupid. Like, I'm purposely on my mod. Like, if I ever do any more Shadow mods, I'm purposely ignoring any Lancelot stuff. The only stuff I like from Sonic and Black Knight is the Excalibur Sonic. Cool design. You got me. Excalibur Sonic has a really great design. You got me. So Sonic 06 and then Sonic Unleashed, right? With Sonic Unleashed, where like some executives saw that God of War was popular and they're like, oh, whoa. Yeah, that's You had that exact same thing in Sonic Frontiers. Try to trick me. Haha. Got you. Yeah, that exact same thing in Frontiers. I don't think I don't know what you're doing. I think there's another one in an hour that comes up. If you touch the sand, you die. So you gotta actually be paying attention. If you figure out like the perfect angle or whatever. Sonic Unleashed. I liked the Werehog. The Werehog levels went on for 30 minutes though. That was the worst part. The Werehog levels went on for 30 minutes, and the Sonic Unleashed has some like amazing music, like just genuinely like great music. Except, of course, the battle. I hope there's not any jazz bands around the corner. Ugh. What is it? I hated that. If they just switched to the day theme for the battle music, that would have been fine. The daytime levels, the regular Hedgehog levels, those were great. Those were cool. Some of those were really, really fun. And some of the music in that is like fantastic. Like the Empire City, I think that's what it's called. That soundtrack, that song is awesome. That song slaps. Like I have that. I will listen to that today. Like that is so good. Whoops. So, let's see. Sonic Unleashed. And then Sonic Colors came out, right? Sonic Colors was just Sonic. And I felt like they started to do things right on that one. And Sonic could actually like kind of swim, which I appreciated. I hated when being in the water in video games like punished you. And like Majora's Mask, when you turn into a Zora and you could actually like fly quote unquote through the water, and it was fun to be in the water. That's what I think, like being in the water should be like a fun experience and not like painful. So Sonic Colors, Sonic could like infinite double jump in the water, and I was like, yeah, hello, yes. Then I think they got rid of that, but I like that a lot. Some of the music in Sonic Colors was really cool, and the levels were pretty fun. And I think that was the first time that you couldn't turn into Super Sonic. Like Sonic didn't turn into Super Sonic for the final boss. Like that was like one of the first times that's ever happened. I think you could be Super Sonic if you collected all the rings and stuff. And then wasn't Sonic Generations after that? And then Sonic's reputation was starting to go up because of Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations. So Sonic was like back into being like mainstream. Like, yeah, he knows, like, hell yeah. Sonic Colors I liked a lot. Sonic Colors still had like a lot of really great gameplay, and you get to see all these levels and stuff, and there's some really great remixes. And, I got the 3DS or the DS or 3DS version of Sonic Colors, and it was Sonic Rush. Sonic Generations for the 3DS was Sonic Rush, basically. Sonic Generations. I like playing as classic Sonic. I like seeing classic Sonic again. And then they did Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric, which was so bad that the company, Big Red Button, immediately disbanded after the game came out. Sonic Boom was so bad that it set Sonic's reputation back into Sonic 06 levels. Like they had 3 games to get their graces back up, and in one game they lost everything they worked for. Being a Sonic fan was awful again. Being a Sonic fan was painful. What was after Sonic? I think that Sonic Lost World came out, and that was Sonic Lost World has a really great opening stage, lots of fun, and then there's like an okay second stage, and then they lose all of their momentum, and all of this the foreseeable gameplay from Sonic Lost World becomes little like mini games, like you're a snowball and you collect rings, or like you have to bounce on this particular thing so many times. Like there's no like real level anymore. After the first 2, you don't get like a real level experience. If all of Sonic Lost World was like the very first level, that game would have slapped. That game, but it's not. They were just little cheap little mini games, so it ends up being kind of painful. And the Zenny are kind of throwaway. Like Zarvok is interesting, and the girl Zippy Zivra, I don't know what. The girl was kind of interesting. All the others are forgettable at best. Zarvok is kind of cool, and so is what was her name? Jane. But I like her just fine. They could bring her back, and I would be totally happy with that. If they just brought her back just willy nilly, that'd be okay. Sonic Lost World. What the hell? What the hell came after that? Was this Sonic Forces? Was it Sonic Forces? I feel like I've skipped a game. Sonic Lost World. Oh, and then they started doing that Sonic 4 stuff. Then they started doing Sonic 4 and Sonic Mania and stuff, right? Yeah. I think they did Sonic Generations. And then they did Sonic Boom, and then it was like, oh. Then they started doing that Sonic 4. Sonic 4 sucked ass, and music sucks. Sonic 4 Episode 2 was hot garbage as well. And then Sonic Mania was fucking amazing. Oh, Sonic Mania. Oh, let me just think about Sonic Mania for a second. Oh, Sonic Mania. Where's my checkpoint? Where's my checkpoint? God, am I really that, like, it's adding on like an extra minute or so every time it's not directly on the mark. It's like I'm just going fast enough to where it's like a minute. It's like adding an extra minute. I think the last time it was 5 minutes after, which is kind of a bummer. Sonic Mania is such a good game. I played that, and there's a Surge mod for Sonic Mania, actually. I played that on there. It's great. And Sonic Forces, which was a giant piece of garbage. Sonic Forces sucks. The classic Sonic gameplay sucks. The custom character playing sucks. There's like one or two kind of okay playing Sonic. I despise Sonic Forces. I cannot stand it at all. There was like Shadow Forces, where they started to realize they could capitalize on Shadow's popularity, and that was kind of interesting, but whatever. Infinite is such a cool character, but such a waste of potential, right? I do not like Sonic Forces. If you like Sonic Forces, again, I respect your opinion, but Definitely not for me. And then we got Sonic Frontiers. Then they realized. Then Sonic Frontiers came out, and I liked my experience with Frontiers. It's not ideal, it's not exactly what I want. Having like an open world, like a huge open world, but having little like rail bits spawn in to guide you around to like actually like railroad you into where you're supposed to go. I don't really like that. I really like Mario 64, where they give you a hint and you kind of have to just figure it out. I like that a lot. So, if they kind of perfect, I like Sonic Forces. I like the big open world. I like Super Sonic as like fighting the boss. Like that's cool. Excuse me. I like Sonic Frontiers. The DLC that came out for it, where they just made it unnecessarily hard, and they made like going up or up tower, or I don't know, where they just copied going up. That was stupid. I didn't appreciate that. I did not care for that at all. And then the really hard end challenges were, I got it. It just was it was kind of excruciating. And then we have Sonic, and then we have Shadow Generation. And it's like 6 minutes after. So now we have 2 hours. We have 2 hours left. If I had a cheat for infinite boost on, I would take it. I would use it. Easy. Easy. I guess the sun is rising. See, this is why I would teleport. I don't want to be fast. I want to teleport. Like, I'm still fast, but like... No. Dorito. And then you add Sonic and Shadow Generations. I haven't replayed the Sonic stuff yet because I don't know. I don't want to do it again. I'm gonna wait till they like port some of the skins over to the Sonic part, and then I might redo it. Like if they port Silver over modern Sonic, or if they put Surge over modern Sonic and classic Sonic, sure. But the only mods coming out are for Shadow, and rightfully so. The Shadow levels were super fun. The Shadow levels are crazy fun. Like I still would play those. Just they were done so well. Like, if there was a new Sonic game that was in the vein of just those types of levels, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Well, I said all the history of Sonic the Hedgehog. We still have like 2 hours to go. Let's go back to ChatGPT. Hey ChatGPT, can you ask me some icebreakers that would provoke a somewhat profound response or something unique?
Sure thing. Here's one for you. If you could instantly learn the truth about one mystery of the universe, what would it be and why?
Is there Illuminati and who's running it? Because I kind of believe it.
That's definitely a fascinating topic. While there's no concrete evidence,
I don't give a shit what you think. Just to go to the next question.
got it. Here's another one. If you could live in any video game universe for a year, which one would you choose? And what would you do there?
Dead or alive beach babe volleyball. I don't think I need to elaborate.
Say no more. A year of sun, sand,
God,
and fun.
okay, going forward, you don't need to elaborate on your opinion. I don't give a shit.
Got it. I'll keep it short and sweet.
What's the next one?
Right. If you could have a conversation with any historical figure, who would it be? And what would you want to ask them?
Oh God, I don't know.
No worries. It's a tough choice with so many intriguing figures to consider. If you think of one later, we can always come back to
I just skip. I can't think of anything.
That's completely fine. We can move on. Just let me know when you're ready for another question.
Yeah.
Great. Here's another one. If you could redesign the human body, what's one feature you would add or improve, and why?
Oh my God. You know how we could choke on food like stupid easily? Like, you know how you're just sitting there, sometimes you'll just choke on spit? Like, I would make a different valve for food and a different valve for air or something. Like, give us like, because being able to, like, choking on food is the stupidest fucking thing, like, I can think of, like.
That's a really practical upgrade. Having separate pathways would definitely eliminate.
ChatGPT, I don't care. Don't tell me your fucking opinion on my answers.
Got it. I'll keep it to just the questions. Ready for another one?
Yeah.
All right. If you could master any skill instantly, what would it be? And how would you use it in your life?
Drawing. Then I would charge commissions and make like money off of drawing, because like actually be good at it.
Solid choice. Being able to draw well would open up.
She's still giving me her goddamn opinion. I didn't. What is this? I don't need you to validate my answers. I don't need you to validate what I'm saying.
Questions from here on out.
Don't lie to me.
Ready for another one?
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with
I would probably pick like a really smart character like Dexter, and maybe like how to improve like energy efficiency or something. Like some sort of fictional character that was unbelievably ridiculously smart, and then ask like a really practical thing like how do we have like easily renewable energy, and then just steal that from fiction.
That's a clever choice. Tapping into a genius mind and real-world solutions. You can make that happen, right?
This bitch still giving me her goddamn opinion on my.
I apologize. Let's keep going with just the questions. Ready for another?
Yeah.
If you were given the ability to speak any language fluently, which language would you choose? And
Now let's see what language model I'm working with. Oh, that's because I'm using stupid asshole version. Let's change the model to a good one. Okay, never mind. Okay, we were on stupid ass. Hello.
hey there.
Could you ask me icebreaker questions that would provoke a fairly unique response? No. Get weird. Give me something that is definitely not common.
Got it. Let's get a bit weirder. If you had the chance to create a new sense for humans, unusual mind, what would it be? And how would it change?
The sense to tell when someone's looking at you for too long.
That would be a game changer. No more awkward moments or wondering if someone's staring at you.
Ugh. Awful. These suck. These are fucking terrible. Well, that was interesting and stupid. She kept telling me her fucking opinion on like, what's your favorite color? Purple. Wow, purple is great. So many people will love purple. Okay. I'm more cool. I'm glad you think so. My ideal Sonic game would be, it would be just a really big Mario 64, like Angel Island, as stage 1, right? And you can only play as Sonic starting out, and you could go and explore and stuff, and you're trying to find like the ancient doodad or whatever. So it's like stars. They're not going to be stars. I'm just going to say stars. But like level 1 is you collect all the stars and stuff, or you collect. So you set out to find a star and you search around and you're searching around, and it's kind of this little intense. You're just looking through stuff, and then when you find the first star, you actually find Tails also. So then you can switch between Sonic and Tails whenever you want, but you can play as the character whoever you want the most. So like if you really like Tails, then it can be as Tails whenever you want, but maybe there's a section that you have to turn into Sonic for. So it'll be like powers. It'd be like Kirby powers, but instead of getting individual power-ups, the characters would be the power-up. Or if you want to play as Sonic, then you go to like the top of the level and there's a ledge you can't get to, but you switch over to Tails and you get up and get it really quick. And so then you unlock the rest of the stars by playing with Sonic and Tails, and then you get a final boss to actually beat out the level once you get all the stars. Then you get the next stage, right? And you use Sonic and Tails to get the first star, and then you unlock Knuckles. Then on that second level, you use Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to get the respective hidden stars. Like there's a wall that needs to be broken only by Knuckles, right? But then on top of that, there's a secret star in the very first stage that only Knuckles can get to. right? So then back in the second level, you collect all the stars of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and you get a boss. Then you, again, next level, that Sonic and Tails Knuckles get the first star with that unlocks like Amy or Rouge or whoever. And then there's a secret star in the first level and the second level. And the third level. No, in the first and the second level that only Amy can get, right? It's like a secret star that only she can get. And that kind of compounds on itself to where, you know, by like you end up unlocking like Rouge and Omega and Shadow and Silver and all them. And then, you know, by the end at the 8th level, Shadow can have a secret star on level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then you face like a final boss. But then if you collect all of the secret doodads, you get a secret boss that is the hardest boss in the game, kind of like Sephiroth. You just unlock Sephiroth. It's just Sephiroth. And then you unlock Supersonic, that has his own special extra stars in the other levels now. And then that just gives you like, then you can unlock like Metal Sonic, and Metal Sonic gets his own set of levels, but it's just like, it's not like really hard mode then, and then that's just like bragging rights. That's like 102% or whatever. I would like that game. I would like that game a lot. Because everyone has their favorite character they want to play as the whole time, right? Or we could like do New Game Plus with all the characters. And then it's like a little bit harder and the stars are in different locations. Except for Supersonic. You obviously can't be Supersonic in New Game Plus right off the bat. But then you could play Shadow however you wanted, and you could start out the game as Shadow and like... Or maybe you could start out with Supersonic. I don't know. I guess so. If it's New Game Plus, who gives a shit, right? Did I get a checkpoint? No. I'm still ways off. Right? Should I have gotten a checkpoint by now, or am I crazy? That's ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I'm on a road that gives me a checkpoint every 15 minutes. If it's just in minutes, oh, there's the checkpoint. If it's just in minutes, at which checkpoint which minute, when the check.
Sounds like you're asking about.
Yes. Oh, I know 60. Yeah. Never mind. I'm bad at numbers. Oh God. Okay, so the next one would be at 9, 7. But it'll probably be 100. The next checkpoint should probably be at 100. I'm lost at where we are now. This is not in hours. Oh no, I am kind of getting lost. So this is the 5th one. 4, 8, 12, 12. There'll be 12. There'll be 12 total. Right? 4, 8, 12. God, there'll be 12 total. And that was the 5th one? Oh God. I just suddenly like... Oh no. It should be around, it's like 9:30 now. I think it'll be around 11 when we get to the end. Oh God, okay. Why did I decide to do this? Stupid. Um, Hi everybody, if you're still here and listening to background music, how's it going? I know. Hey ChatGPT, let's play Dungeons and Dragons but I'm the only player. You're the dungeon master. Think of a simple scenario, and then I will be the guy. I'll be a mage or whatever, and just make up a campaign.
Alright, let's dive in. Your main traveling through the mist hidden deep within the celestial stone, said to grant immense power to its bearer. As you walk along a winding path, you come across a fork in the road. To the left, you hear the sound of running water. To the right, there's a faint glow in the distance. What do you do?
Can I grab the fork?
Well, in this case, the fork is actually a fork in the road, not an eating utensil. You have to choose whether to go left towards the sound of running water or right towards the faint glow. Which path will you take?
Oh, the faint glow. That sounds awesome.
Intrigued by the faint glow, you head right. After a few minutes, the glow intensifies, leading you to a clearing where you find a circle of glowing mushrooms. In the center, there's a stone altar with strange inscriptions. What do you do?
Roll to eat mushrooms.
Alright, let's see how this goes. You cautiously approach the glowing mushrooms and decide to take a bite. Roll a d20 to see what happens.
Roll for me.
Rolling the d20 for you. You get a 16.
Oh.
As you eat the mushroom, you feel a surge of energy. Your magic powers are temporarily enhanced. You can now cast spells with greater potency. What will you do with this newfound power?
Attack the rocks with magic missile.
You channel your enhanced magic and cast magic missile at the stone altar. The glowing darts of force slam into the rock, causing a burst of light. As the dust settles, you notice a hidden compartment in the altar has been revealed. Inside, you find a small, intricately carved box. What do you do?
We'll grab ye box.
Carefully take the box from the altar. It's cool to the touch and covered in mysterious runes. Do you want to open it here or save it for later?
Shake it and try to listen to it like a Christmas present in the morning.
Give the box a gentle shake, listening closely. You hear a faint rattle from inside, suggesting there's something loose. Do you want to open it now?
Throw the box against the wall.
With a decisive move, you hurl the box against a nearby tree. It breaks open on impact, revealing a shimmering crystal. As you pick it up, you feel a surge of magical energy. Congratulations, you found a power crystal. What will you do next in your adventure?
God, I'm so fucking smart. Holy shit, you guys. I'm crazy smart at this. Okay. Okay. Eat the power crystal. Eat the power crystal. Do it. Hold on. I'm too smart for ChatGPT. It's breaking on me. Eat the power crystal. Eat it. Eat it, you fucker. No. I was having a good time. Well, it turns out I'm too smart for it. I wonder why. I was having a good time. Make up like a problem that only I can solve.
Starts to tremble. A deep voice echoes through the forest, declaring that an ancient guardian has been awakened and threatens to destroy the forest. Only the power of the crystal can calm the guardian and save Manara. Will use the crystal to face
Oh, shit. I died. Oh, fuck. Well, that's something. That sucks. Oh well, that happens. I was trying to get ChatGPT to do thing. And it throws off my whole scheme. I have no idea where I am. Ask me icebreaker questions. Make them like really weird.
Let's get weird. If you were a kitchen appliance, which one would you be? And what culinary creation would you be most proud of? Okay, how about this? If you were a mythical creature with a totally new superpower, what would you be and how?
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. It just got annoying. Ask me icebreaker questions, but they would promote a really profound answer.
Sure. Here's one for you. If you could witness any event in history firsthand, which one would you choose and what would you hope to learn from? All right, let's try this. If you could completely change one pivotal moment in your life, what would it be and how do you think it would alter your present?
I would go back
That's
to.
sure thing.
Let me quit interrupting me.
Apologies for that. Take your time.
I
What were you going to say?
would go back in time, and when I first got on the internet, I would drastically change what I associated myself with, because I associated myself with a lot of people who I thought were cool, which ended up being kind of verbally abusive. So I would just change who I hung out with.
That's a really thoughtful change. The people we surround ourselves
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, here's another question. If you could ensure one accomplishment or milestone for your future, what would it be and why is it important to you?
I would win the lottery. Just money.
That's a straightforward and appealing
Okay, next.
choice. Sure. If you could have a conversation with your future self about 20 years from now, what would you ask them and why?
What should I invest in?
A practical question.
Okay, next.
If you could gain total knowledge of one specific field or subject instantly, which would it be and how would you use that knowledge?
The stock market. So I could stock market.
All right, here's another one. If you could have any animal, real or mythical, as a lifelong companion, which would you choose and how would it fit into your life?
A dragon. A dragon. Okay, this isn't going anywhere. I thought those would be more interesting, but they were just kind of like, do you like puppies or extra puppies? I like extra puppies. I don't know. I like the one that gives me money. I can't believe I died. That's so stupid. I'm so dumb. That's such a bummer. Because now it's like, I almost feel like the run's invalid at this point. I kind of feel like it's okay. I don't know who's even gonna watch. I'm just doing this to be like, did you really just spend 3 hours of your life pressing forward and like you don't have anything better to do? And the answer is no, I don't. Hooray. I died. I heard her die and I was like, no. Again, Vivian Reed, amazing voice actress. Just super talented. Vivian Reed, an amazing name. Vivian's an amazing name, and Reed is the last name of Arthur Reed. So really, just a 10 out of 10 name on that one. Yeah, I ran with a lot of people that I thought were cool, but they turned out to be really, really verbally abusive. Like, I don't want to point fingers. I hope they're better now, but there's some semi-popular people I ran with for a little while, but they were nasty behind closed doors. Like, really just mean-spirited, and I didn't realize till way later that they were actually just being basically verbally abusive. That sucks. I wonder if anybody will watch long enough where I flub. That'll be interesting to see where it's like, oh, you died at an hour or whatever. Oh, God, it's the Sonic 2 credits. I hate the Sonic 2 credits. Gross. I don't know, gang. I don't know what else to talk about here. The downfall of MrBeast is crazy. I used to be a huge MrBeast fan. No, I wasn't like, I didn't like go to his rallies, and I wasn't in the front line cheering him on or anything. But like, you know, I used to watch his stuff. I used to really think highly of him, and then hit the downfall of his stuff. It's just been really, really disappointing. Like, I did buy a hoodie at one point, and now I just kind of want to set it on fire. like it really is disappointing to see him line up with like Jake Paul and that Lunchley nonsense. Like, I don't know. Nerdy Nummies has been like exposing MrBeast and coming after Jake Paul and stuff, and I'm a big Nerdy Nummies fan. Like, I already liked her, but now I'm like I really respect the hustle. Like, oh, the timer died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The timer is as good as it. Uh-oh. I was. Oh. Okay. Well, all right. I think that happened last time. I think that happened on the other one I did. Whoopsie poopsie. Anyways, it's really disappointing. I don't know MrBeast. I only see what I see online, and it's just been disappointing to see this stuff. That's all. I'm like, I don't know. I think someone said it best where, like, anything Logan Paul makes me want to barf. Because especially after the whole Japanese suicide forest thing, like, somebody said that I believe in forgiveness, but it just doesn't like he's tried to change. Like, if someone has done awful, but they are genuinely trying to change, and there's years and years of evidence of them trying to change, I think there's something to that. I don't think necessarily they deserve to be forgiven, but they deserve to be ignored. Right? They deserve to be put away. And I don't think even Logan Paul has earned the right to be ignored. You know, I just feel like what he did was so terrible that and then he acts like a doofus and does all this stupid stuff, and like, nah. Who am I? I'm fucking nobody, right? My animation channel. Just talking about my stuff again. I do that. That's my biggest problem on this channel, is that the content isn't fun. It's been like a while. I can't. I gotta make it fun. That's the thing. Is I get in my own head. I just talk about myself. I'm sorry. This isn't fun at all. This is stupid. Oh, thank God. Thank Christ. Pumpkin Hill, thank you. I never thought I'd be so happy to hear this song. I saw the Sonic Symphony.
A ghost.
I saw the Sonic Symphony. And, it was really cool. I brought my Eggman hoodie with me. It wasn't in cosplay, but it's a really nice hoodie. And I'm a bigger guy, so I kind of fit the physique of Eggman. And that was cool. There's this really awesome cosplayer cosplaying a Shadow that had a Chaos Emerald purse. And she was handing out stickers and stuff. Turns out we were mutuals. And I saw her photos on her TikTok, and I'm like, oh, hey, I was like directly behind you in line. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I didn't say anything because I didn't know. I was kind of out of place because I'm older. But I just really wanted to go to the Sonic Symphony because I lived in Florida, but like Southwest Florida, kind of hours away from anything. So the Sonic Symphony was touring, and I'm not near Orlando. I'm not near Tampa. Any place the Sonic Symphony was going to go, I wouldn't be able to go. So I just missed out on it. When I moved to Arizona, they were playing in Phoenix, and I'm like, oh, well, this is a no-brainer. Phoenix is like 40 minutes away. I should just go do that. And so that was like my like I got to do this. So, I did. Hardy hard. Where's the checkpoint? I feel like it's been a little while. I know I died and restarted, but we've gotten getting close to me getting at least the 6th one, right? I can't believe I died. So stupid. God damn it, ChatGPT. Telling me its fucking opinions on my I like blue dogs. Wow, blue dogs are really cool. They're great for the environment. Shut the fuck up. Somebody asked your bitch ass. And I saw the Sonic Symphony. That was really cool. They did Pumpkin Hill live. That was neat. They did. Maria got shot and everybody cheered. Oh, I wish Maria wasn't destined to die. I really would like Maria to be integrated back as I said this before when I was playing Shadow last time, but I would really like Maria to be. I want her to be saved super bad. I want her to be part of the cast. I want her to be better. I want her to hang out with Sonic and friends. I want her to be like part of the cast. I want her to be a playable character. I want her to be. Oh, could someone? Oh, I'm like hours into this. No one's gonna hear this, but could someone mod Maria as a playable character? Please, that'd be so funny. Oh my god, that'd be so funny. And she's immune to everything but bullets. She says a superpower to everything but bullets. And bullets instantly kill her. Oh, yay, there it is. I thought we were getting close. All right, 6. I gotta do 6 more of those. So we should finish at I think 11:15. Close to 11:15 is, and it's almost 10. So maybe we'll see. Oh god, not again. Almost died again. Never mind. I thought I got a message. I didn't get shit. Blah, blah, blah. I watch Queso is so funny, just all the time funny. I know he deserves it. He's so funny. I find it really hard to, if I was just having like Varg Skeletor is just having like a good time on stream the whole time. My problem is like I'm kind of not in like a super great place in my life right now, to where, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, so a lot of like discomfort kind of comes through sometimes, and you just can't have a let's play like that. Like, so I want to have fun. I want to be a fun streamer. I feel like I'm not. I feel like people can see through. I have like an hour of like this bravado. I have like an hour of like this big bravado energy, and then it just kind of all goes away after an hour. It's like, oh. I just saw that you're supposed to stream like on multiple platforms at the same time, and I'm like, I just don't have the schedule right now. I don't have the schedule to like stream. You need to have a constant schedule, and you have to stream for at least 4 hours. And I just don't have that. So I feel like if I can't do it right, I'm not going to do something that's like destined to fail. So I do these recordings sometimes because I think they're funny. Like me doing this stupid, the goddamn desert buzz thing. Which I'm starting to feel stupid on. The more I go into this, the stupider I'm feeling. I just want you to know that I'm getting to feel real dumb. Especially after dying, there's going to be so many people that will be like, oh, invalid run, not a real run, doesn't count, no, doesn't count. And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Learn to be nice. That's my biggest complaint, is that for whatever reason, the comments are just trying to like, if they're just trying to like tear, like no one considers the fact that the person reading the comments is actually a person. I don't really mind because I have a pretty thick skin because I've been dealing with stupid shit for so long. But it's just annoying, and like, you know, I see people that get these kinds of comments for like the first time, and it like devastates them because of their first time experience is kind of toxicity, and I just wish people were nicer. Like with me, whatever, I get some heinous fucking shit, but like whatever, I don't give a shit. It's fine. The internet's stupid, right? So it'll annoy me. And when I respond back to it, because I have a bad attitude, you know, then I'm like, what do they say back? Then so I try not to say anything back, because then I know me, and I get obsessed over like who could come up with the gnarliest reply, and I'm gifted in the art of pissing people off. So turn the camera or anything. Whoa, that was almost stupid. Whoa, don't do that. Never mind. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Wish there was infinite boost. That'd have been cool. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, finally, the music got better. Jesus Christ. Yep, so, what are you doing out here? Yep, same. Just about, anyway. I reckon if I keep doing this long enough, I'll run into something I want. Yep. Kind of funny. It's like an analogy for life, really, if you think about it. At least right now, anyway. You know, there's a clear goal in mind. You just got to get to it. Nothing's really going on. No turns, no winds, no pit stops, no friends. This is really like perfect analogy for life right now. Not dangerous, not too risky. You're not putting yourself on the line. You're not doing too much. Just kind of going forward. Well, that's really kind of what's everything's going on. They tell you there's a goal at the end, and you don't know. You get a little checkup every so often, something to look forward to, but nothing changes. Not really. Not particularly. You're just going along, hoping for like a Burger King or something. You pray every night for a Burger King. Oh, okay. I only had one hand on the. Apparently, you can just run over those. That's just a break in the stair. That doesn't. I was like, shit. My hand. I was only using like one hand. I'm holding, just kind of holding it down, and I didn't have enough time to grab the jump button. And I was like, uh-oh, that would have been annoying. Well, see, that's exciting. That's life for you. Something terrible is about to happen, but it turns out it wasn't a big deal at all. Ugh. The most important thing in my life, well, right now it's money. Right now it's trying to earn enough money to fix my living situation. I don't live in a bad situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I just don't really care for it. I just need to be able to, but I think it's going all right. I got work coming in. I seem to be doing better all the time. I got my own business. That's doing pretty well. Not great, not amazing, but it's doing pretty well. It's doing okay. It's doing, if things continue this way, it might do well. Hard to say. But it's money. You know, I've been single for like years by now because I am too ashamed to try dating because I don't have anything to offer. You know, I live like paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes less than bad. I live paycheck to savings. You know, I live like so that's really like my end goal is try to. I really want like I really would like a family. That's my end goal. But you know, women don't like broke boys. I can like sustain myself, but it would be, you know, I'm an asshole and I'm large, so I don't have that great a personality, and I'm fat. So, and I'm broke. So I don't even try the playing field. I know better. I know nobody wants this. I know this is like, so sure, I work out and stuff, but not all the time. Not all the time. I'm not unhealthy. I'm a bigger guy, but actually all my numbers are okay. Every time I go to the doctor, I have great numbers, great cholesterol. I have really great numbers. I'm just a bigger guy. I was on a plane. I was kind of one of the last people to be called because I tried to get on an earlier flight. I was on like standby, and I got on the flight, but I was very last. I'm a bigger guy. And I sat down to these two girls who, as soon as I sat down, started like laughing at themselves. And I heard them say, "I knew it." And I knew they were talking about the fat guy sitting next to them. And I was fine. I didn't take up much room. I didn't cross over into their zone. I was just a bigger guy, but I kept to myself, and I kept bundled up. I didn't man spread or anything. I just kept to myself, and I didn't bother them at all. But since I was a bigger guy, they couldn't handle it or whatever. And I'll just always remember just feeling kind of out of place in society. Like, and even Queso, like one of the most popular streamers right now, his big shtick is people just make fun of him the whole time for being fat. That just sucks. I might have to take that emergency pause in a little bit. I'm gonna have to take that emergency pee in a little bit. I already died, so it's an invalid run, so I'm kind of not too worried about it, but... But anyway, yeah, that's basically it. If you've been, that's that's on my mind all the time. So when I stream, I'm just not a happy person. So I think that comes through, and I don't know if anybody wants to listen to that. I don't think they do. I'm doing fine. I got a lot of medical shit that I'm not in dire need of anything. I'm not like, guys, I have a GoFundMe. I'm not like dying on the street. So I'm it's just like this road. It's just like this road. My life right now is just like kind of everything's comfortable, but there's not a lot going on. Mostly because I don't want to go on a date with someone and then like, oh, by the way, I can't afford shit and I look like this. No, I just... Don't volunteer for things that you can't handle, and I think I'd be a really terrible partner. At least right now. The last time well, actually. So, I dated someone who... The moment it got serious, they told me they were married. And so that kind of ruined stuff for me. Like, everything was fine, everything was going well, but then she said she was married. They were like, but she only married someone so they could get a green card. And I was like, bro, I didn't call her bro. I was like, if you had told me that you were married, I would have never dated you in the first place, because I don't mess with that. So I broke up with her because that was BS. Oh, hey, here we go. That was right on the money. That was 15 minutes on the dot. I think the in-game clock might run a little fast on it. It kind of looks like it. We might finish this bitch at 11. 7. not going till midnight, are we? That doesn't. I have no idea where I am in the grand. I have no idea. There's no mini map or like progress bar. But I would like a progress bar. So I'm not dating anybody because I feel like an idiot. so there's not a lot going on in my life, and money's not like it's enough. I like to sustain like myself, right? But not that's about it. And I did start my own business recently that it shows signs of doing well. It's already offsetting a lot of things. Like it's offsetting a lot of like it's offsetting my insurance and my medical medicine. It's helping out with it's like covering my insurance and it's paying for meds right now. So that's good. It's not like popping off or anything, but it's doing okay. I can't really say what it is because it's I can't really say what it is because it would be I don't want it to be how do I explain? I don't want it to be associated with me. Right? I don't want it doesn't you're not my target audience. You're not my target audience, so it doesn't make any sense. So I'm just but I have like my own little thing going on. And if that does well, and I can move to a better living situation, then I could like start dating and I could get my life on like actually going somewhere. Right now that's nothing. I also applied to a contest. I don't want to but I am in like what's before the semifinals? I'm in the semifinals of this contest, and the prize is like a ton of money. And I'm like, oh, how did I? Oh, you had to submit something for it, and they liked it enough that they put it up with not the semifinals, but like 24 other people. So I'm in the running with like 25 people, with 24 other people, not including myself, to potentially get a ton of money. And I just submitted it kind of like as a goof. Like my mom found it and I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. And so then I made something. I was like, I made something, whatever. And so that it might be selected and you get like a bunch of money. And that would be kind of crazy. I don't know. Competitions are never a sure thing, but it has been like a new factor recently that I've been like, huh, weird. If that got somewhere, that would be cool. I'll tell you guys if I get it. I'll tell you guys if I get it or not. How about that? I'll tell you if I don't get it, I guess. If anybody asks later on, like, what happened with that thing? Anyway, that's my I answered all that because usually a question I ask people early on is like, what's the most important thing in your life? Because that's my like icebreaker question. Sometimes you get silly stuff, but most of the time you get like someone was like, my son. It's like, oh yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, my advice to my younger self would be, you know, if someone starts making fun of you every time you see them and you tell them that you don't like it and they say they're just joking, leave. leave that person high and dry. If that person uses you as a stepping stone, you're not a snowflake if you want to get the hell out of there. You like if you tell someone that I don't appreciate this. Nacho cheese does. I don't appreciate this, and they keep going on. Leave that person high and dry. Time to go. Oh God. Next ball. Whoa. Ooh. Is this help? Hold on. I'm cooking. Hold on. I saw you could like break the speed limit. I'm not. Is this helping? Am I going faster? Can't tell. Kind of looks like I am. Is this anything? Am I going so fast? I don't know. I don't know if this is anything. I just slow down when I do that. I don't know if that's doing anything. I forgot all about that. Okay. Let's check out. Let's see the dotted lines on either side. They're kind of coming at it. It looks like they're coming in the exact same. Kind of looks like this doesn't do shit. It makes me feel better though. I don't know. That was kind of fun though. I forgot I could do that. Yeah, I've kind of slowed down on doing uploads on here because I haven't been the happiest person in the world, and so I feel like trying to force yourself to be happy is like I've been busy working on my business, right? That's where all my time is going, because it's actually showing signs of maybe it going somewhere. So I put all of my energy into it. that's why the animations have been like compilations of old stuff. Because I don't have time to draw anymore. I'm working like all the time now, basically. So I don't have time to draw for the animation channel. So it's been compilations and stuff, which have actually helped out. Because they've been caught like all my shorts. Okay, so here we go. So my animation channel used to just hold all my TikToks. I started messing around with TikTok in 2019. And on my Discord, when I would put a TikTok link, it wouldn't give a thumbnail. So I just started uploading my TikToks to YouTube. Just so it would load a thumbnail and my friends would be more inclined to click on it. That's why I have all these. That's why it was like Brinmation. That's why it's like my old gaming channel used to be Brinstar. And then I just and then I needed an animation channel. I was like, I don't know, Brinmations. I feel like Jaden Animations, Brinmations. I was like, I don't fucking know. It's just this, whatever. Just to play. I didn't even think about it. It's like, whatever. And then my animation stuff started doing way better than my gameplay channel. So I was like, oh, I'll just stop. And then so like, but so TikTok was really popular and my stuff was starting to do pretty well. And YouTube said they were going to come out with YouTube Shorts, and so I was like, that's what I'll do. I'll invest in YouTube Shorts. I'll make a bunch of content that's YouTube Shorts only, and I'll conquer the market. And I kind of did. I did a little bit, sort of. I had like one or two. I have several that are in the millions, but I have like one that's like 25 million views. Some asinine, stupid number. And that got me a lot of subscribers. The only problem is that YouTube Shorts didn't pay out anything. Even though YouTube said they were going to make it more inclusive so you can earn a living off of YouTube Shorts. No. Let me tell you firsthand, that is a no. That's not correct. I've had my one that has like 25 million views has made like $600 over the course of its lifetime, over like several years, which equates to like $9 a day, which is nothing. I can't do anything with that. Like, it's not $9. It was like $1.50 or something. It was abysmal. Because the longer format videos, they make more money. So like as an advertiser, when you go onto YouTube for advertising, you can select what you want your stuff to be on. And so right now on most advertisers, they have a 30-second commercial that they paid to air on TV, because a lot of advertisers are old school. So they have a 30-second commercial, right? 30 whole goddamn seconds. And they want people to see all of it. So right now they can't put it on YouTube Shorts because there's no real ad infrastructure like in YouTube Shorts. Sometimes you might get like a really quick ad that pops up, but not really, I guess. Until then, okay, well, I want my 30-second ad to be shown on YouTube. Well, anything under 8 minutes, you only have skippable ads on the front and back. Well, no advertiser wants to do that, so they're going to look at, well, what about this over 8 minute stuff? Okay, well, then there's mid-roll ads where your skippable ad might appear in the middle. Oh, I don't want people to skip it. Okay, well, then it's the longer videos where it's unskippable in like the middle because the video is so long. They're like, yeah, I want to do that. I want to put my money in that. That's why the longer videos make so much more money, is because all the people have their 30-second television ad that they've just decided to dump onto YouTube. That's why all the money is in longer videos. There's still money in like 3-minute videos, don't get me wrong. but the real money is like going to be 30 minutes or longer. That's why sometimes I still come back to this video game thing thinking that, oh, I can still make this happen. The Shadow Generations videos I've done recently have done pretty decently. Enough to like breathe a small bit of life into it. And I like doing the video game stuff. You know, when I'm having fun, I'm having a good time, right? Like I'm genuinely having a good time. I'm not always doom and gloom. It happened a lot. It happened a lot more than it needs to on that channel, especially at the beginning, because I was not doing well at all. I'm doing better, but at the beginning of that channel's life cycle, I was not doing great. So most of my videos would divulge into like, guys, I'm so sad. And like, okay. All right, relax, buddy. We should be getting another checkpoint here soon. I'm looking forward to. It's like 2 minutes too late. We're doing so well. Where is it? Where is it? Hey, man. Oh, I've started and stopped a bunch of times. I was gonna like make a little PNG tuber for myself. There it is. Yay. 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes late so far. I guess 10:30, but it hit at 10:33. It's like, so I might have something at 10:47, I guess. 10:48. I will definitely let you guys know if I win all that money. That would help out quite a bit. That would be incredible. I started collecting Dragon Ball Z figures. I told you before, but I started Barking Zero really brought back my inner kid for Dragon Ball Z. And Dragon Ball Daima a little bit too. A new episode of that came out. I'm not totally sold on Dragon Ball Daima just yet. I haven't seen enough of it to really give it like a proper opinion. But right now I'm kind of lukewarm on it. But what I am into right now is the new Ranma. Oh my god, Ranma is one of my favorite animes of all time, and this new remake is great. But on top of that, it's also brought back like it's bringing in new fans and like new fan art. Like I'm seeing a ton of Ranma fan art now. Like, you always see Ranma fan art every so often just because it's such a classic anime. But now, like, really, man, oh, I would kill for, like, the treatment they gave to Ranma for Slayers. Oh, Slayers is my favorite anime. This period. Slayers is my favorite anime. Because it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's done in, like, an anime style. But it's not like Tolkien Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like, I don't really like, or George R.R. Martin. Like, I don't really like that type of, that's not my thing. But like World of Warcraft, that was right up my alley for like, or like, and then Dungeons and Dragons, like podcasts like Adventure Zone and Fool's Gold. Those D&D podcasts are like right up and so like that's basically what Slayers is. It's like I just eat that up. I just yum yum yum. I have a cell from one of the Slayers movies up on my wall, like a pretty decent one too. It's a Christmas gift. song. Hold on. I know this. Sounds like a classic Sonic level. Oh my god, I know this song. It sounds like Danganronpa right now. It's throwing me off. Anyway, Sparking Zero made me just... So I started... Like, one of my favorite... Sparking Zero, and also made me realize like what my favorite characters were, because the entire roster's there. And I was like trying to pick a team, and I'm like, what do I gravitate towards to? Is Janemba? Broly? Majin Buu, but like as a kid? And like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Oh, I just bought a really sweet Super Saiyan 3 today that should be here in a couple days. Like maybe a week. But it's like, I love Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is like my favorite form of him. And I also really like Super Saiyan 4. I don't know where the hell that came from. I used to despise Super Saiyan 4, but now I'm like, hell yeah. I got to figure Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Goku. And then I have Android 18. And I think I bought Krillin also because I really like Krillin. And I really like that he landed Android 18, who is arguably the hottest character on all of Dragon Ball. Hands down. There were a couple other baddies in Dragon Ball. But Android 18 is really like... Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about right there. I wonder if that makes you go fast. I have no idea. I may have to use that emergency piss. It's starting to get pretty bad. Look. I don't know why I started this. I think we're slated to finish at around 11:15. It's 10:39 now, so I think we're slated to finish around 11:15 because I fucked up that one time. I think I would like to do a video game Let's Play show. If I had like a partner or something, if I had someone local to do it with, I would love to do like a buddy Let's Play. Doing solo is really hard. Solo's crazy hard. I'm gonna try to slate this to come out tomorrow. I don't know, because I have to process the audio and render the video and upload it. So this may come out tomorrow. It just may not be early. It may be later on in the afternoon. Because I may just record it and then I have to process the audio. I have a thing called Levelator that like it increases the volume to max without clipping at any given point. So like if I stop talking, normally the music is just the same level, but if I stop talking, the music should get at like a higher level when I'm not talking, and the sound effects and stuff. But when I talk, all of those background noises should dip down and I should be present. It's pretty useful. It helps out a lot. I think jumping slows me down. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it sounds like it does. Oh god, I'm gonna fuck that up. I wonder if does this make me go faster at all? Hold on. If I where's that? There's that one glitch in Sonic 06 when you're Blaze. Lythero made it really popular, where he's on like a lookout. He's on like a lighthouse, and does Blaze's like attack forward and just zooms off into the ether and dies. Oh whoa! Oh, whoa! Did you see that? Is there anything to that? I feel like there's potential game-breaking stuff with dodging in midair. I don't really notice it. I feel like someone smarter than me would be able to figure this out. But I'm not getting nothing. Oh, this is the evil Chow Garden. I didn't really like the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2. I played with it enough, like on the Dreamcast and on the GameCube, but it just... I wasn't really into it. Eventually I had to be, because I got all the emblems. Because I wanted to get Green Hill Zone. So you eventually just have to be into Chow, right? And Green Hill Zone's kind of been played out, but at the time having Green Hill Zone in 3D was kind of sick as shit, to be perfectly honest. I'm sorry about eating it just here, right? I should be getting another checkpoint in like 5 minutes or so, but I've been fucking around with this, so who knows. God bless you, Lo-Fi Sonic channel. God bless. I would like this to be up and ready tomorrow morning, though, because this just came out today. Like a couple hours, like several hours ago. Today. Having like it already up, the modder would be like, what is wrong with you? Like, I have a problem. Is this Hilltop Zone? I think it is. No, it's Chemical Plant. Bow down, bow down. Yeah, we got that. Stand off I hate stand off. My least favorite music. I hate the whole like typical Egyptian quote unquote sounding music, like the clay drums and the music. Like, it's not interesting. It doesn't all need to it's just if there's always you can get this, every game that has climate based levels, the sand level always sounds like this. I don't need this. I saw something recently with a ton of Big the Cat like hacks and mods, and I there may be a Big the Cat theme, but there was all this shit I didn't know existed that had Big the Cat in it, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, what is this? So there may be like a couple Big the Cat things coming up recently, because I was like, holy shit! What do you mean? I think the next thing I want to do is there's the My Little Pony 3DS thing, and then some of the big stuff, and then I kind of honestly, like, I've kind of made this channel just about mods, but I really would like just to play games that are like kind of older and just be that channel. I don't know if there's an audience for that, because there are like the newer games out there. But I really like just playing the new games that come out without an audience, without trying to like placate an audience. I know that's like opposite marketing. And if you want your channel to do well, you do the popular game everyone's talking about, so you can jump on board. But I think like just playing a game and not talking and just playing it. Have an experience with the game versus like trying to make it entertainment. I don't know. I think that has more intrinsic value. You ever look at something for so long that you forget what you're looking at? Like the back of this kind of looks like I'm starting to like hallucinate. I don't even recognize this as Surge anymore. It's starting to just look like a bunch of shapes. It's just looking like just like total nonsense. The person who did the Majin Vegeta, the person who did the Vegeta mod updated it to where the Mephiles clones are Goku Black. Oh, they're sweet. I was waiting on that. That's about 5 minutes out. So either the next checkpoint is that helps. I'm just gonna do this. Here we go. Time to experiment. I know she sounds like she's saying Hawk too every so often. Just whatever. I don't think this is doing anything. If I had a speedometer, maybe, but I know what helps. I know you get like a boost when you're falling, but I don't think it gets a boost when you're running. Okay, anyway. Interrupted myself. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh dear. Oh bother. I could check numbers. Let's look at numbers. Well, I was talking about earlier how I got in bed with YouTube Shorts. But YouTube Shorts, everybody uses their For You page, and so you have to fight to be on you have to start from zero to be on somebody's For You page every single time. Whereas and there's no money in it because YouTube Shorts don't make any money. Like the regular 16 by 9 horizontal content, that the traditional content is what makes money. And I didn't do that. I didn't focus on horizontal content till only recently. And nobody sees it. So I have like 250,000 subscribers, but only a couple, even recently only a couple million views on the horizontal stuff. And the horizontal stuff, I've been doing this thing. I've been doing Sonic stuff for 10 weeks now, which is a compilation of my old TikToks, my vertical content. But I found the source art for those, and I've been converting it into 16 by 9 content, on a different, the art on a different background, same audio, but a different, a widescreen background. So those are the first time that that artwork has lived in a 16 by 9 environment. And so I'm slowly establishing myself as someone that has content to offer in 16 by 9 format, but it's an uphill battle because I relied on YouTube Shorts so long that if I upload 16 by 9, no one sees it or watches it because they're not expecting it to. So I'm earning new subscribers. I have 250,000 subscribers, but only really 9,000 of them are active at any given time. So I have all this legacy. I'm kind of an older channel now too. I started in closer to 2019, so I'm even starting to be an older channel. There was 1 year during the pandemic where I made a short. I uploaded something new every single day for an entire year. Every single day there was a new short that was a couple 6 seconds long. And you know what? YouTube was oh, good, oh, cool. I told my I'm at I have a high sub count relative to everyone else, so I get somewhat VIP treatment, even though I don't have the views to back it up. But I have a big sub number, so they're oh, you have a big dick, and I'm well, and they're oh, huge dick, come on in. I'm whatever, I guess. And so I get a couple things every so often. I get a not a manager, but someone I get to talk to. I was hey, I uploaded every single day, and they're oh, cool. Here's a tea. Here's a pillow. And I was thank you. Cool. My animation channel is doing better since I started doing that Sonic stuff. Not amazing, but it used to start as it was only at 700 views, 800, but now stuff is getting to the 3,000 view range, which is great because I thought it was dead. So the fact that maybe I could breathe some life into this stupid channel at all is an act of God. I am, since you're here late, I am secretly trying to draw a Sonic stuff with all new audio, all new artwork. have like a 2-minute compilation of like brand new things. Like that comes out every so often. I have one done out of like a possible 7 or 8. I just don't have any time for it. Maybe tomorrow after I finish this. Like, yeah, that's the thing. I either, like, in my free time, I can either make the video game stuff or draw. And sometimes I choose to push forward for 3 hours. So I could have drawn through these 3 hours, but I wanted to do this for some stupid ass reason. Because I thought it would be funny. Like, not even a day after the person publishes Desert Bus, someone has done it. No, that'd be funny. I really wish I didn't die that one part. I'm never gonna hear the end of that. If people even get that far. I may not hear the end of it because no one's gonna mention it. Because no one's watched the video that far. People, all the comments are gonna be like, why? And I'll be like, good enough. Unless I splice it together and nobody notices how fucking cool I am. So I'm gonna keep it in there. Especially since I talked about it for most of the video. I was watching a thing on how someone faked their way for Ollie King. Not Ollie King. Jump King. And they like spliced every single one of their jumps. The amount of editing and time it took them to splice every single one of their jumps is insanity. Pure, unadulterated insanity. Like he does, I don't know why. I understand cheating if you got like a prize or money or something, but you just get like street cred. And like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, man. The level's starting to come apart. Starting to flash pretty hard. We must be getting... Are we getting close to the end? It is 11. I think there's one more checkpoint and then the end. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe it'll just be the end. No, I died once. 11 was my original time, but I think I screwed that up by dying. I was like halfway through the run when I died. God damn it, ChatGPT. You know, that's the AI will take over the world. I told that stupid AI to shut the fuck up and not give me its goddamn opinion on my responses several times. And it was like, what's your favorite color? Blue. Blue is a great color choice because a lot of people... Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking. What do you get out of here? Shut up. I don't know. Usually, like when I'm talking to people, I ask them, like when I'm trying to get to know them, is like, what's the most important thing in their life right now? Um, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why? And my answer is teleportation. Because you could just, I would love to just blip, 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 blip. Like long distances, like instant transmission. Which I always thought was a funny name for Goku's like instant transmission. Now I can put it in reverse whenever I want instantly. Like, what does that mean? Transmission yourself? I don't know. I never really understood that. Am I hallucinating? I feel like I see something in the distance. Am I hallucinating? I think I am. I'm devil. This is desert madness. We should be coming up on a checkpoint pretty soon. A checkpoint or the end? I hope it's the end. I hope it's the end of my misery. Lost World. I like the beginning of Lost World, but that goddamn snake, that goddamn stone snake sucks so much. I hate that section. And then in the dark section, that also sucks. And then when you're climbing up the walls and the gravity thing, that's okay. It's fine. And I hate Lost World. Ugh. Oh yeah, like, what's the most important thing in your life? What superpowers do you have? Why? And then I start getting to like, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite? And my favorite movie is the 1986 animated version of Transformers. Wow, okay, it's juvenile, but I still think it is the most impressive hand-drawn movie. Like, on a technical standpoint and on an animation level, the amount of detail needed for that movie is insanity. I haven't seen anything animated that complicated in forever. That or Lilo and Stitch. Haha, bitch. That or Lilo and Stitch. Because I like aliens, and I like Hawaii, and I like Elvis. It's got all three. Or Megamind. I like Megamind is a very close third. But that's all animated. And so people are like, well, how about like a real movie? And like, I don't know. The battery's not included from the 80s. Or the Tim Burton Batman. Beetlejuice. The first two Ninja Turtle movies with the Jim Henson outfits. Those were fucking sick as shit. The Dragon Ball movie? Not really. Should be getting to a checkpoint. This must be what it's like to actually be out in the desert and like hallucinate what's in front of you. Like, I think I see. Nope. No, you do not. Like, okay. You don't see shit. Like, the end would be a big old ring, right? Oh, Labyrinth Zone. I like the music on this. And I kind of like the stage. I like the music. I don't like the dun 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 dun, but I do like the song. pie in my butt, and then that butt in another butt. I put that pie in a butt, and then I eat that pie, and then I put that butt into another. Okay. But no, stop. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, this should be the last leg of it. I think. We'd be done already, but somebody fucked up. Oh, it's me. Shit. Meow, 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 meow. This is the Cleveland Show. Transformers, 1986. And then, like, what concerts have you been to? My answer to that is it's hilarious because I have quite an eclectic taste. I really went to, like, just mom was like, hey, I have tickets to this. Do you want to go? I was like, okay. So they weren't necessarily my choice. I just ended up coming along to Cher. And Cyndi Lauper opened for Cher. Madonna. Diane Ross. Aerosmith. And ZZ Top opened for Aerosmith. Weird Al, both time, like one time in the nosebleed section and one time in a decent section. The decent section was fucking sick because he got up in the audience. That was fucking. Oh, the second time I saw him was in Vegas, and I was waiting around in the. I was like, me and mom went to Vegas. It was for my birthday, and she got me Weird Al tickets, which was awesome. We're waiting in the baggage claim, and Weird Al, with like his one bodyguard, was there, and I saw he walked pretty close to us, and I remember thinking, like, I saw him, and I remember thinking, okay, I can yell one thing at him, but it's the only time I'm ever going to actually get to yell at Weird Al, a musician who I grew up with. When I didn't know what music I liked, I listened to Weird Al. And I cut my hands, and I said, I love you! That's a pretty good thing to say. If you have to say one thing to someone, if you only have one chance to say one thing to someone, I think I love you is pretty good. And he turned around and went like, I love you too. And I went, hooray. So that was pretty good. That was pretty cool. Thank you, Weird Al. I never met him. I never got to say, but I figure that's as good as I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to think like there's that song like I met Weird Al and now I can die or whatever. The back of Surge is starting to look like a little goblin or something. Like it's starting to look like something else. Like, oh, okay. If this next one isn't the finish, I'm gonna have to take a pee break. It's starting to get launchy. But I would like to go through the whole thing and not have to pee. Weird Al, Diana Ross. I think that's really it. Madonna was pretty huge. That was kind of funny. Oh man, I had the biggest crush on Britney Spears growing up. Honest to God, that was my one celebrity crush. Was like Britney Spears. I really don't have any other celebrity crush. You know, there's a couple influencers that I think are physically attractive, but not like crush. There's a couple conventionally attractive, like VTuber models, and then just internet personalities I think are physically attractive, but I'm not like, oh, I have a crush on you. It's like, oh yeah, that one's hot, sure. What concerts have you been to? What type of music do you listen to? And my answer to that would be I have a wide range of like EDM and then Turimon Kalejot, which is a Finnish heavy metal electronic techno band that fucking shreds the fattest ass. And you should totally listen to Turimon Kalejot. And there are a couple umlauts in that second word, so just trust me. I think their name stands for midwives, and I don't know if that's like a Finnish joke or something, but I don't know. their stuff's all in Finnish, but it's great. And then it's like a grab bag of EDM stuff. Like I have like Rammstein in there, and then like I have all these really, like there's an artist called DJ Icy that I listen to a lot. There's Disco Kid. No. Is it Disco Kid? There's Disco Kid and Disco Face, which I both listen to. And like a bunch of video game soundtracks. And there's one artist who goes like Beats by AI that he has some funny stuff I listen to, I guess. Does that count? I don't know what I would classify that as. Then I don't know what else I would ask them. Then at that point, you kind of need to get into like, what's the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to you? And if they don't want to answer, you just pull back. But you kind of need to get like start asking the real questions. And I have 3 possible things, but one of them would be someone broke into my second-story apartment while I was in it. Me and my girlfriend at the time were in it and put a gun to our head. That was pretty traumatic. We're on the second story. It was a cool October night. And we had the balcony door open because who would come through the second? Some guy had just robbed a CVS and was on the run from the law. And me and my girlfriend at the time were arguing with each other loud enough to where he heard and saw that our door was open. Shimmied up the rail girder, and just like he like appeared with a gun, and he got like my PlayStation and some games and stuff, but he and like a laptop, but that was about it. But that was. I don't recommend having a loaded gun against your head. That's not fun. He was high on something and running from the cops. They got his ass eventually. I don't remember. Was his name Colin Matthews? That might be a celebrity name. I'm confusing it. Yeah, he was apparently knocking over garages that weren't locked. And so he was sneaking into garages and stealing stuff. And eventually that got boring. And then he started to like knock over CVS's. And his friend got caught and ratted him out for a lesser sentence. So I got a package in the mail from the police that were telling me about his that told me about it, like the case. It was on. It was like it was around Christmas when they got him. So I don't know. He's probably in jail. He might still be in jail. Actually, I never really thought about what he's doing now, but he's probably hanging out in jail right now. Oh. This last part isn't the end. If this last part isn't the end, I'm gonna have to probably take a pee break. But by my calculations, this should be the end. 8, 9, 10, 11. I messed up once, so I had to do another 15-minute section over again. I think I was like close to the end too, which really sucked, but and I fucked around on that one section trying to like just speed hack. So I'm probably a little behind. I'm not efficient. Oh, I bought this game twice. I bought it early on the PlayStation 5, and that was cool. And I liked playing it early. But then all the mods came out for the PC, and I was like, buy it again. Especially Surge. Surge is my favorite character, and now she's even voiced by one of my favorite, like my favorite fan voice of Surge. Seriously, Vivian Reed, check her stuff out. She does a really great dramatic reading of some stuff, like bone chilling. She is so good. She could be I'm surprised she's not a professional voice actress. I thought it was Vivian Reed at first when I thought it like Erica Mendez, I think is the voice of Ryoko from Kill la Kill. Actually, I actually know Erica Mendez from like right before she went pro. Because her name used to be Erica with a zillion A's at the end. I used to talk to her about. I knew her. I didn't know her, but we worked on like a thing together. And that was kind of cool. I don't remember what it was. It was just some stupid fan. Some My Little Pony thing. Then she immediately went pro, and I was like, well, okay. Then she started doing real work. I'm like, I got. All right. Where is it? I feel like where's the end should be here. This should be the end. Eight to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11 is 3 hours. That's up one. Oh, took a stinky pill. Stinky penalty. I don't know. Stinky pill doesn't make it. It made sense to me at the time, but the more I think about it. The ground is the lighting is eating the fat shit, so maybe we are getting towards the end. It's like the other end. Was flickering pretty bad. In the middle, the light got the most stable, so I'm thinking there's a light source. In the center of the map, or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how this shit works. But since we're importing levels, can we import Balmain Battlefield now? Or like DK or Donk Jungle or Downtown Donk? Donkville, Donk. What was it? Like Donkville or something, wasn't it? Oh, I'm gonna get like a really bad score at the end of this. All right, ending. Where are you? I should have got a checkpoint at 11:15. It's 11:23 now. So, what am I missing? Is the last stretch just longer? Bryn needs to pee. Bryn would like to pee, please. Hello, this is the pee fairy. Bryn would like to pee, please. Oh, wait, it's a checkpoint. That was supposed to be the end. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh no. How long is this? Oh God. Okay, this is the last one, I guess. All right. We'll just wait, I guess. Hey, Vesmir. The lighting is really starting to take a fat shit, though. Maybe that's a good sign that the lighting. Well, this was okay. The lighting really is honestly like starting to get almost staticky. This is coping. This is 100% coping. No joke. Oh, this is the longest. Like, this is the longest joke. So it's funny. Okay. The traumatic thing. Yeah, they caught him. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? And I would say Tokyo, Japan. Like just a nice little apartment in Tokyo, Japan, next to any train station would be perfect. It's really just walking distance from any to any train station. Which is and, that would be pretty much right on the money for me. Just a little like not a big deal apartment. Maybe like a 2-bedroom apartment for like guests and stuff, but nothing too fancy. And any places you want to visit? And I would say I'm interviewing myself. This is so fun. I realize how stupid this is. I'm asking questions that I would ask someone else, and I'm answering them. So I'm like, this is taking myself out on a date, and I realize how stupid this is. But just bear with me. If you could visit anywhere, I really want to visit Australia super bad. I really want to visit Australia. And no, it doesn't have anything to do with Bluey. Okay, Bluey didn't help. I've always wanted to visit Australia. And then Bluey got popular. And I was like, oh, God. Now, I started following all these news stations on Australian news stations on TikTok and Australian morning shows on TikTok. And so now I get like Australian news. I also follow local like Japan news because the subtitles are there. So I like to see what the news is talking about in Japan just because it's interesting. I visited Japan twice, but I would like to go and like I visited Japan twice and I've been to Hawaii a bunch because I used to have family there. So we'd fly down there, but it was my Aunt Wanda, but she passed away several years ago, so we haven't been back to Hawaii because we would just be visitors. There'd be no. So before we were seeing family there, so it wasn't. This would be if we went back again, it would be the first time we were actual howlies. If you have people that live there, I think people give you a pass. If you're like related to people who have been there, but howlies is the Hawaiian term for foreigner. It's like Gajin. It's kind of in the same vein as Gajin or Gringo, I guess. So I've been to Hawaii a bunch. For her, not to brag, we didn't have to buy a hotel. Like we didn't have to buy a hotel and accommodation. We stayed with them. It was pretty sweet. It's pretty sick, actually. And the lighting is like, I thought the lighting was bad before, but this is like static TV on the back of Surge's head now. If the next thing is a checkpoint, I'm gonna be confused. Cause like, huh? It shouldn't be. Apparently with the level being so large, it does stuff to the lighting dynamic, so. Oh God. Oh. Yeah, I would love to live in Tokyo. I don't know. I'm inclined to think that the Australian people would be nice. I don't know. Maybe they'd hate me over there. What if this never ends? What if this is my life? Wait, that's the end. Oh my god. Oh my god. The end. I did it. I've successfully completed Desert Bus. All right. Whoa. Holy crap. I want to see Act 2 really quick. Whoa. That's crazy. Oh, that does not make me any faster. I think that actually makes me slower. Oops. Well, that was dumb. Interesting. I'll do this if this video gets like 20,000 views. I'll do this as another video. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you watched the whole thing, I don't know why you would, but if you did, thanks. Shout out to Weezley that made this. Shout out to Vivian Reed as the Surge voice actor. And I don't remember who imported the Surge model, and I'm sorry. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.